morning, Renegades. Today we have some urgent internet computer ICP news, and we will be doing an analysis of the ecosystem, the projection of 2023 till now, and a lot of other stuff. First, we have some huge news with an airdrop that is happening in the ecosystem. But before we get started with that, I want to take a minute right now just to celebrate my grandma. She just passed away from lung cancer. This is a picture of my grandma and my daughter when she was a baby. That's my grandma right here, and that's my daughter. So I just want to celebrate her. I miss her. Love you, Grandma. All right, let's get into some news now and some amazing things that are happening. I'm still going to be going, even though I'm, dealing with the loss right now, but we're going to keep going, for my grandma. So let's do this. All right. So let's get into a huge airdrop that's happening in the ecosystem right now. Motoko Ghost just had one, and they airdropped Motoko tokens, and we're going to do that soon too. But this is pretty huge. So we are planning an airdrop for every single ICP Renegades holder for the next month's reward. So on the 9th, we give out tokens and airdrops, but instead of tokens this month, we normally give 2 NFTs, 1 to each top 2 holder, but instead we are going to airdrop every ICP Renegade holder. But should it be for every 2 NFTs that you hold, or that you get 1, or every 3 that you hold? So for every 2 ICP Renegades, or every 3, depending on the vote, it looks like 2 so far, you will get 1 airdrop for free on February 9th. So you need to get over there and get them on Entrepot and Toniq. I will give you the link here. You can actually go into my description of my Twitter, or you can find it in the description of the video. And we are going to be giving out a lot of NFTs. I think we're probably going to end up doing 2 for 1, but we will see. So definitely follow that. But also, besides that, we are going to be giving away 3 NFTs. So there's a huge drop for February 9th, like we said. To celebrate, we are giving 1 ICP Renegades gaming skin NFT to 3 people. All you have to do is like, retweet, tag 3 friends with hashtag ICP Renegades. And then if you get 1 more, say you win this and then you purchase 1, you'll be able to get 1 for free as well. So you basically get 3 for the price of 1 if you do that correctly, right? So you buy 1, you get 1 free over here, and then you get 1 airdrop for every 2 or 3 that you have. So that's cool. If you could give this a like, follow, retweet, you will be entered in to win the contest. And Amar just gave you the marketplace right there in the chat as well. So we're just going to hold, a lot of the extra skins, and we might just airdrop them to the community later, whatever's left. There can't be more than like 100. Yeah, so we have enough to do this airdrop. I already did the math and everything. We have enough, depending on the holders that are out there right now and what we give away. There will be just enough with like 100 left that we might airdrop to the community. So that's going to be really cool. So here we go. I want to show you guys some amazing things that are happening compared to other blockchains. Now, this is why I have talked about the internet computer for so long. It just does everything that it takes 10 other blockchains to do. It says blockchain battle. Quickly comparing the top layer 1 blockchain networks, examining their capacity to host data on-chain independently, free from dependence on external hosting services such as AWS or other third-party storage providers, which means it's true Web3. It's all on the blockchain. Transactions, well, ICP, yeah. Transactions of Ethereum are on the blockchain. Sol, AVAX, Near, and Cardano. Do they have social media on Ethereum? Well, no, not on any of them. Do they have messaging apps? Well, they can't do that because they can't use HTTPS outcalls, so they can't do these. Music streaming, no, they cannot do that. Gaming, which is huge, this is our favorite thing to do. Can you do it on Ethereum? Well, it doesn't seem like you can unless you have like a layer 2 or something. Sol, AVAX, Near, none of these. So blogging, nope. DeFi, well, not without AWS. So you have to remember that these products can possibly do these things, but they cannot do them completely on chain. So when you say Ethereum can't game, you're like, well, there are tokens built on Ethereum, yeah, that are gaming platforms. Well, it's all on AWS though. It's on Amazon. So if Amazon goes down or Amazon decides, hey, this game isn't worthy of our platform, boom, the game gets shut off. But on the internet computer, you can't do that because we are not stored on Amazon Web Services. So DeFi, all decentralized, Bitcoin and ETH layer 2, not applicable for Ethereum. They have to use a wrapped, and you have to use other like Solana and other things, but it's not on AWS, right? So email, yep. RWA, gold and diamonds, real world assets, jewelry, artwork, gold, diamonds, all that. Data storage, all on chain, not on AWS. Front end hosting, which is basically outcalls. You're able to, that's the user interface basically. The front end is where the users interact. The back end is basically, for the developers and stuff. But the front end, yeah, that's great. This is all really amazing stuff. Now, in the more charts and graphs, because as you see, ICP has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So there's 12 things here, and ICP can do 11 out of those 12, and none of these can do the other ones on chain, which Elon Musk, if you're watching this video or somebody who knows Elon Musk, give him this video. He needs to know that there's a crypto out there that can do all the things that he said crypto needs. Well, we can do it. So that's pretty cool. Now over here, so this is talking about 2023 growth. So we have been growing massively in especially the last quarter of 2023. But as you see, we have had steady growth even during the hardest parts of this bear market. We're up over 150% for daily average of T cycles burned. So the total cycles burned. So this is cool. And then CKBTC has a projection way up, average daily volume and transactions. So it looks like the transactions, yeah, this is the transactions that went way up, and then the average volume is steadily climbing. We went into a crazy bear market here, and then we've started to grow again. So metrics, ICP availability, monthly ICP volume on exchanges in billions. So liquidity program active. As you see back here in February, we had a nice pump. My channel did good, ICP did good, and then we hit that SEC news again, and it dropped the market, and then now we're recovered from that. So there are 10 on-ramps and wallets for new integrations. So this is why they're able to scale this volume. They're able to have less ICP on exchanges. So there's 3 major custody platform integrations, 7 exchange listings, and ICP ETP launch Q1 2024. So this is actually really cool. If we get into the tokenomics, newly staked ICP in millions. As you see, it went way up in July because this is when the price went way down. As you see up here in July, we have these really bad metrics going down here in July with the volume. Even over here with ICP, you can just see the volume in exchanges on billions goes down. This is just transactions for Bitcoin and then cycles, but you see this went down as well. So this is all very important information. But as you see, when the price goes down, people are staking a lot. They are just, they're getting in. And these are the smart people. There's a lot of smart people, obviously. And then you start to see the growth as we move up in price as well. So September, we started to go up, so people weren't staking it as much. But then we kind of went up all the way till, we didn't even really go up too much in November. It was really October we started going up, or September. October is when we really started going up. But this time right here was people losing interest because the price, which is absolutely stupid. They should have been staking more and more as the price continued to stay at $3. And then when it's at $12, you're just like, dang, I locked up a lot of ICP. I'm good now. So that's newly staked ICP in millions. Continuous inflow of staked ICP on average 1.7 million ICP per month. That's the average of all of these. So that's amazing. So neuron state in changes in million ICP. Changes in locked ICP is this pink one right here, and changes in dissolving ICP. As you see, more people are starting to dissolve now. When the price goes down, people are dissolving as well, which is a little bit strange, but people are trying to either get their money out, which isn't the smart move. You don't start, dissolving when the price is way down unless you have a bull market target. But people, they just kind of they get scared, and I've been there too. In the last bull market, I could have made $100,000 off the graph, and I got scared. I'm not doing that with ICP. I'm gonna make some bank off of ICP, man. We're all of us together. So 2 million locked ICP month gains. So 2 million locked ICP / month gains. Okay. Rapidly decreasing amount of dissolving ICP. So this is cool to see that there is still a lot of interest in staking ICP, which is where you get the most rewards. I mean, you get passive income anywhere from, depending, if you have 1,000 and up, you're getting anywhere from like $30 a week, to every 2 weeks. And then if you go up, you're just going to double that. Go to 2,000, you're getting $60 a week. 3,000, you're getting $90 a week. And it just goes up and up and up, and probably even more, because the more ICP you have locked, the more rewards you get. So metrics, topology, and upgrades. So there's a decentralization increase. Continuous improvements, 88 replica upgrades, and 352 NNS controlled canister upgrades, which is going to make the network more secure, more decentralized, and just run more efficient. So decentralization increased node providers from 70 in 2022 to 117 in 2023. So this isn't just one person. This is a node provider. This is a system of nodes, right? You can't just be like one person, unless, you could if you have a lot of like money and technology. But a node provider is like a data center, right? So you have to have a lot of stuff to be able to run that. Countries 9 in 2022. Now we're in 22 countries. I'd like to see this metric for 2024. Data centers 40. And then you have 105 now. So that's 65 new data centers, which added a whopping 47 new node providers. And then Gen 2, 0 to 210. Dang. So that's pretty cool. All of this info, this is urgent news right now. Just to see all of these kind of things that are happening, and then this airdrop. If you don't get this airdrop, I don't know what you're doing in the ecosystem. This is the best airdrop around right now. So definitely go over and check it out. Motoko Ghost is fire too, but I think that airdrop's over. So yeah. All right. Now we have some of the 5 biggest things happening in the ecosystem right now. So the CFC St. Maurice Summit is well known for gathering finance and technology experts. During this event, Toniq Williams delivered a keynote on unlocking AI's full potential with blockchain. So you can check this out from January 8th. This is some fire stuff. Toniq Williams is our fearless leader. He's led us through this bear market, and we are thriving now, making money. We're all making money together. That's the whole point. People that will actually take, the videos that I make, do their research, and figure out just what is happening. So shout out Toniq Williams. Thank you for your guidance and your leadership, buddy. Appreciate it. ICP had launched a DMail official subhub, reaching over 26K subscribers within just 2 weeks of its launch. So this is cool. I think DMail possibly is different than the old DMail now. 322,000 followers. This is pretty amazing. The old DMail, I think, had less followers. So definitely check this one out. ICP.Hub North America recently hosted a masterclass on the Internet Computer for Oregon Block. We talked about this. A community-focused student-led organization at the University of Oregon, solidifying ICP's presence in the Pacific Northwest region while also enhancing talent acquisition for ICP. So this is what I like. They are really out there just looking for the next generation of entrepreneurs, of blockchain enthusiasts, of just intelligent people that see what the future is holding and what it's going to bring for us. So welcome in, everybody. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Yeah. So Bitfinity Net has secured $7 million in funding with support from Polychain and Parafy Capital, aimed at integrating its EVM, which is Ethereum virtual machine, with Bitcoin. Their ambitious vision involves bolstering Bitcoin-enabled DeFi services through a sidechain on the Internet Computer. So this is pretty cool, actually. I'm really down with this one. So I left you that link. You can just go through all of these over here. ESCE, which is, I have no clue, that's in French. Business school conducted a Web3 marketing and innovation course attended by 150 executive students from organizations in France. Participants from Web2 industries explored Web3 marketing concepts utilizing Discover One. Shout out Discover One. That's one of my favorite platforms. I still be using that all the time. Okay, well, there we have that for the news on that. So let's go into the price now. So we are down in our total market cap right now from about 6 billion, not down too much because we are outperforming Shiba Inu still. We are number 16. Let's actually go to that real quick, so we can take a look at the market. We got a $2,500 Ethereum, $42,000 Bitcoin. Hey man, Tether's at $1. BNB is still just chilling right at 300. Let's see, Solana 95, XRP is still 57, Cardano. I mean, nothing's up a lot right now. We're just having like kind of a neutral market right now. Internet computers hovering around this 1284. We did just go to $14. We are down about 2% on the week, but we are still above Shiba Inu by about $200 million. Now we are going to have a little bit of work to get above the number 15 spot. Sitting here at about $8 billion, 85 cents, but they have about 9 billion tokens. We only have 455 million. So it's a scarcer supply. Supply and demand will kick in, and we will end up moving past these. Somehow Toncoin beat out Polygon. Polygon seems to have gone under this recently, so that's pretty interesting to see. But as we're looking at this volume, we're not going to be able to move up to this $16 level until we see this above about $350 to $500 million per day. Or we get a nice $800 million in a day, and then we're going to move to 16. The thing is, if we move to 16, we might get rejected, right? So if we get a nice like 350 million in volume for a few days, maybe 400, 500 million, not like 800 million. But if we get like 500 to 800 million, once we hit 16, we'll be good. But if we can get 350 to 500 for a couple days, push us up to this $16 marker again, and then move up to 800 to a billion, 800 million to a billion in a day, we're going to see a breakout of this level, because as you see, about 600 million right here didn't break the level. But to lead us up there, we had anywhere from 5 to 700 billion, like, okay, 3 to 700 million. So we could really see a nice price move with about $400 to $500 million in a couple of days. Like I'd even say 350 could bring us there, because then the volume will just start going up, and then we can really hit this $16 level again, or even, you know, up to 15 again. We did just hit about 14 right here, which I did think they were bullish with the charts that I did a video on Saturday. I did think we were going to go up to 16 within the next 2 weeks, and I still do believe that, as long as this volume. So it's all dependent on this volume for us to move back up to that $16 level, and I want you to know that. So keep an eye on this volume. We're down 26% in the last 24 hours. So we definitely need to keep that in mind going forward, because this volume is really going to affect where the price moves to. And it has to be a lot of buy volume, and there's not going to be a lot of sell volume at these prices. You might get, you know, 75, 100 million in sell volume. And if it goes to 500 million, maybe 200 million, but we're going to have more buy volume. And that's what we need, some buy volume. So watch this volume, look at the RSI, see what's happening on the shorter time frames. We're going to do that now. So I do want to show you this, because we were starting to get a little bit bearish on this chart. So as you see, we had this descending triangle here, which is this downward trending slope line. And I think we did it somewhere, you know, back over here or something. But we had this, and if we hit this, we were going to go back down, you know, probably to about 11 something. But this broke to the upside, which is good. This resistance line was tested multiple times, and now we've actually turned this into support right here. But I do want to point out this 25 4-hour candle. So this is the one that's going to tell us whether we're bullish or bearish or not on the 4-hour and maybe even the other time frames. This has been one of the best indicators that I can follow. This is going to track exactly with this this RSI, this 25 4-hour candle. And if you see this RSI down here, we are below the RSI by about 2 point some points, and we are down from the EMA 1293 by about 7 cents. So there is a possibility if we go up and we break this, we get above this RSI, this could really, you know, push us up to this $13.88 level with some resistance here from 13.66 all the way up here to about 13.88. This is going to be a box area of resistance, but I see us going back up to this level kind of like a magnet if we can get above these two, simple moving average and the exponential moving average. So the simple moving average 14 on the RSI and the 25 on the 4-hour chart. So this is good. Let's get rid of these lines now because that ascending triangle or descending triangle broke to the upside. So that negates it. We are no longer in that descending triangle. We do not have a bull flag right here, no matter how much I want it to be. It just doesn't really work, this bull flag. And we do have some sort of an inverse head and shoulder possibility. If, okay, we go back up to this line, 1361. We do have two candles that are a little bit above this, but I'm going to call this not breaking the neckline. Just because it's so close that I don't consider that as a broken neckline. I have seen worse ones play out than this. If we do get an inverse head and shoulder play out, we are going to be moving to the upside, which means if we do go to that $14 level, we are going to possibly be heading up to $15.15, which if you go back, look exactly where this is. So this is going to be, and we need volume to do that. So we need this breakout, but we're also going to need to get, you know, some serious volume moving in here without being oversold by the time we get up to 1363, which it won't. So we could really have a nice pump up to 1363, get above this 25. Even if we get rejected from here, we could possibly have a nice support at 1317. So this inverse head and shoulders, we just kind of need it to go right back up to our price here. It is kind of wonky because we didn't go up right here, which would have been nice. But we could actually turn this whole thing if we went up, not just this part. We could turn this whole thing into a shoulder. This whole thing, instead of just right here. This is kind of where we're at right now, but it kind of negates with this not going up to there. So what we're going to do is we're going to readjust that to the whole shoulder here. So if we go back up, this whole area in here, look, it's a head. You got a head, which is bigger than this shoulder and this shoulder. You got a shoulder over here, which is a cup. You got another shoulder over here, which is a cup. So this could break out and we can see a nice move to the upside. I don't know why I put it right there. Hold on. I put the indicator in the wrong place. Sorry. Okay, so about 1509, still about the same. But this is where I'm looking at. And I was telling you we're going to 16. It could be a possible 15. But that's if we break out with volume. I do see us having a nice move in the next couple of weeks, though. This is just, everything's looking bullish for me on the charts on the 4-hour. Let's go look at the monthly, though, because we haven't looked at the monthly since, I believe, the new year. So this is perfect. I don't know if we could technically call this a cup and handle, but there is a possibility of a cup and handle right here. I mean, we're a little bit above this side. We're kind of supposed to not go above this, so I wouldn't put a lot into this, but on the monthly, as you see, we have a nice double bottom here. But this also could be a bull flag on the monthly. So if we get a bull flag breakout on the monthly, let's just kind of move it. This is going to depend on the next couple of months, right? So let's move this down here. So if we get, kind of a close on the next couple of months in this area, even if it goes down a little bit, that'd be better because it'd be a pennant and not just like a straight sideways one, which they don't play out a lot of the time, which I did research, and they don't play out a lot of the time. That's why you don't see it as the main thing. Normally, if it trends downward, even if we go back down to like $10, close next month at $10, we're going to have a massive blast off, and let's see where that's going to go. So even if we do go down, these are good buying opportunities right now in this market, right? So I would like to say that we could really see right around 20 bucks. Yeah, so 23. So we have a bull flag here. We have a bull flag possibly on the weekly. One is saying about $21. The other one is saying $23. So everything is looking pretty bullish in the long term. Now, short term, you might have opportunity to get, ICP at a cheaper price. But I always dollar cost average. I never ape into any cryptos. So yeah, the monthly is looking pretty decent. I'm not really going to call this cup and handle, but there is a possibility, that we do move and close around $14 at the end of this month. That's what I'm thinking. Another test up to this 1530 with the 25 monthly moving average. And once we get above that, we are possibly going to be moving up to this $20 level. If we can confirm support above that, anywhere from like $19.70 to $20. So, but this 25-month exponential moving average is going to be something to watch. As you see, we've tested it. Let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of these. As you see, we hit it right here exactly, and then we broke above it and tested it right here at 1630. So we tested it, got rejected on that month, tested it again, got rejected. A third test of this, we could break out, and we could really see ICP back up to $20 again. So this is going to be absolutely bullish on the month. We finally broke out of being absolutely oversold and underbought, undervalued to, on the monthly, on the larger time frames, people are really starting to notice ICP, which is the whole goal that I've been trying to do the whole time, is just get people to notice ICP. And now they do. Now they do. Now you guys, you know what I was talking about the whole time. So, and I'm not the first one in this. I'm not saying I'm the first one here. There's a lot of people before me, but I'm one of the people that are very early into ICP, and I've been telling you about it for a very long time. Now, there is some sort of a double top here, but as you see, it did not reject us. I was looking for a move down to 1159 and a close, which would have told me this double top is possibly going to bring us down to about $10.51. This double top looks like it was negated. It looks like we have some sort of an ascending triangle on the larger time frame. So if we look at this, or on the larger scale, not on the larger time frame, my bad, larger scale. So we do have an ascending triangle, which is this upward trending support line right here, which is it bounces off, bounces off, bounces off. So I really see a possible move to 1450 because we have this 25 daily exponential moving average, which is going to hold us as support. We tested it here. And then we have, kind of tested this support line, this upward trending support line, but didn't really test this. We will call each one of these a partial test. So it looks like we tested it about 2 times. And then we close the candle above it, close above, close above. We only have like a couple of these wicks below. So I'm not too worried, but it didn't go below this one like that. So if we hit this ascending triangle, we could see another move to this price target, whatever, 1628, which is our top. We are going to have resistance at 1516, which is a price target that we're looking at, that $15 range. So this is going to be a hard area to break out, this 15. We're going to need some massive volume. On the daily, we've cooled off, though. This is exactly what we need to keep moving. Now we need this simple moving average, which is the average volume compared to price on the RSI. So it means how overbought or oversold are we? Well, the average price is 62. Anything over 70 is overbought. So there's selling pressure. It sells the pressure, right? So we aren't even on the average overbought right now. So this could actually go up while this continues to kind of scale down a little bit. They'll kind of meet in the middle, and it is already scaling down. You can't really see it, but this is right here and this is right here. It's not even that far. So as this goes up, this will go down and then maybe sideways as the price equals to the amount of volume per ICP, right? For it to move to the upside per price. It's really easy. It just sounds complicated. So we're looking for a definite, and not a definite, but a possible move in 44 if we can break this RSI, get above that 25 moving average on the 4-hour chart, and start to turn bullish, right? Because we have this upward trending support line. If we get above this simple moving average or exponential moving average, 1294, then it is going and close. We could act as support and keep going up. So this is all really good news. Let's go to the weekly though. I know I'm kind of jumping around from month to week, but I wanted to show you different because the month and the week are really similar, really similar. So I just wanted to show you some different TA for a second. But this monthly's, this weekly's looking pretty good too. It looks like we have a bull flag right here. It really does. And this one's the one that's going to bring us to $21. Now, I'm just going to go from right here because there was a support level right here. You could go all the way from the bottom up here, but I'm just going to do this support level right here. So we're going to be conservative on this one. So as you see this move up right here, there's the flag pole. Then we also have this symmetrical triangle right here. The symmetrical triangle, even if you go from right here, you know, or you could even just do, well, no, since you started this candle, if you started at this candle and then went down like that, then you could start at this candle, like the red one right here, and do the same thing, right? So we have like a double bull flag right here. I've never seen a double bull flag before, bull pennant. So if we get this, we are going to be absolutely tearing off. And then the monthly one could pop off. Oh my goodness, dude. ICP could really be seeing $20 soon. I'm being conservative at 16. But there's a chance the whales manipulated or Bitcoin goes down. But I'm looking at this $21 area for a move. This is a huge, huge bullish signal. But the only problem is, as you see on the weekly, okay, we are so overbought right now at 75. Anything over 70, which means there's not enough people. Okay, there's too much volume for the price of ICP, which means there's just overbought. People are buying too much of it for the current price. So it basically just tells you that we need to cool off a little bit. But on the weekly, I'd like to take a second to go to Bitcoin for a second, so that we can really show you that you could be overbought for a very, very, very long time. So especially on the weekly time frame. This is something that I really like to show you. As you see, Bitcoin's overbought right here. But let's go back. Let's take a trip back to the bull market. Okay? Let's just take a trip back on the weekly. As you see, Bitcoin right here, it's kind of hard to see. Let's make this. Okay. So as you see, Bitcoin went all the way up to 94. As you see this big move, and as it moves above this yellow line right here, it starts to turn absolutely bullish, even all the way up to almost 100, which is just so overbought that you have to have some selling pressure, and it went down below that simple moving average and then hit back up. Then the next time, so this is what's going to happen with ICP. I want to take you over here for a second. As you see, we are really overbought. We do have a double top here. Let's move this up. You see we have a double top, which pushed us down a little bit like the Bitcoin one. Double top, pushed down. You know, right here was just overbought. So they pushed the price down there. Okay, hold on. They're going to hit you with an ad. Okay, so they pushed the price down. And as you see, once we got back above that, Bitcoin went to a new all-time high. So when you get a lot of volume coming in at one time, it's going to push this overbought, even if the price can go way higher, right? So we went up to 70K here. We only hit about 65 here. which was just a wick up to 65. As you see, this is very important to understand. The next time we go up there, we have enough people in the network buying instead of like a certain amount of wallets overbought that it pushes the price down, and they sell it and take profit, and then the price pushes back up and it doesn't get overbought, even if it goes to a higher price. So it moved up, and it didn't move quite up as much. As you see, we moved from about $10,000 all the way up to $60,000, and that's why it was overbought. Now, if we take a look at the internet computer and we do the same exact thing, we move here. Let's move this down. We moved from $3 all the way up to $16. So this pushes the RSI all the way up here, but when we cool off, we are going to see another sustainable price movement to $22. Okay, the only problem right now is that we had a massive influx of money coming from basically $10 million to almost $1 billion in a day. So it absolutely pushed this RSI all the way up to the moon. And as you see, this simple moving average is still at 64. So it's not even caught up to the average price in the last 14 weeks. So we are above the average volume in the last 14 weeks. So things are looking really good. We're just going to see a nice cool off or another move to the upside and then a cool off, and then we can go higher. But with this original pump to the upside, even if we get a sell off down to $9, which would bring us about down to this $63, $10, $9.90, $10 area, I'm looking for a bounce off of this, and possibly, I don't really want to see, I kind of only want to see it go to 11. But we need to cool off in the longer term. But if we do move to 16, this isn't going to go up very much. We're only going to hit about 77. We're at 75 right now. So if we move up, not to 21, but if we go to this 4 hour, or actually maybe even the daily, let's just do the daily. So yeah, so this is where I'm looking at for the daily. So I'll move back up to this 1430 and then about 1520. If we do that, we are not going to be overbought on the weekly chart, right? So this is going to be good. It's just going to bring that simple moving average that we see on the weekly down further. And that's what we want. We want this moving average to kind of level off and this to kind of scale down before a move to the upside. But if we hit that $14, this is going to keep going up, which is fine. And we hit this level right here at 77. And then probably we can blast off from there, because with the weekly and the daily, it's telling me that this weekly can go up even higher. We did have a top of 84, which is pretty high for an altcoin. I've never seen that before. So, but yeah, this bull flag is looking beautiful. We have this perfect symmetrical triangle. We had this bull flag breakout right here that brought us exactly to my price target at 1620. It went to 1630. I said 1620. Shoot me. But yeah, so yeah, this is pretty cool. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame, and then we're going to go look at the CFGI. We might look at Alchemy Pay real quick, because Alchemy Pay is a payment on-ramp for the internet computer, and it's a really good crypto, in my opinion. Always do your research, not financial or trading advice. But this 25 is absolutely our resistance and support on every single major time frame. You need this 25 exponential, man. We are testing this level right now. It's funny, this 25 and this RSI are not the same, like on the other one. So if this RSI breaks, we're going to go up and test this 1295 range. And if we can get above 1295, we are going to be moving to 1308. And then we could possibly see another move to 1350. So this is what I'm looking at. The descending triangle broke to the upside. We are in a risk of another one possibly, but I'm not too worried about that. We do have a falling wedge here. Let's just get rid of all this real quick. Let's make this smaller, and then we have a falling wedge on the 1 hour. So this is great. This is what we want to see. So this is a bullish pattern. So I don't really see a whole lot of bearish patterns in the chart. I think we cooled off enough that we don't really have as many bearish patterns. Ooh, that doesn't look good. I don't want to do it from there. I don't want to do it from there. Okay, I don't like that. Hold on. Okay, this is it right here. Ooh. So actually, we have a descending triangle. That's not good. So if we break below 1255, I would be looking for about 1226, and I would be looking for 1207. I have to show you what I see, guys. Like I want to say that this is bullish, and you can. Well, I mean, it just all kind of looks like a descending triangle. Or a symmetrical triangle, yeah. So this is kind of neutral or bearish. So I'd be watching this level right here. If we break below 1258 down to 1255, I would be looking towards these $12 areas. We're not getting the bullishness that we need at all. So yeah, it looks kind of funky, but that definitely is something I would be watching. So I mean, you could also nah. Okay, never mind. I was trying to find something bullish, but I can't. There's nothing there. But it does look like there's a possible inverse head and shoulders or double bottom. I don't think the inverse head and shoulders is going to happen because it didn't break the neckline yet. And there is this. See, if we had kind of some sort of like shoulder area. Yeah, this kind of looks bearish because we have kind of a double top that played out, but we do have a double bottom right here. So I'm really actually, yeah, so we do have this double bottom. So there is something bullish right here. So we have a double bottom with this and this. So we could have a move up to that $13 level. And we also have a double bottom with this and this as a whole. So we have two double bottoms right here. Okay, you can just count this whole thing as a double bottom, double bottom, double bottom. Okay, so it looks a little bit bullish, especially if we don't break this $12.60 area. That's what I'm looking as support. Now let's find the moving average that's going to support us at that level. I think we're probably going to be looking at maybe the 50. Nope, the 50 is above us. Let's look at the 100. Okay, we're below the 100. Okay, we're gonna need some stuff to be moving up to the upside. 200. Okay, so this 200 is gonna be very important. The 100. So if we can beat these on the 1 hour, let's go and see if this is on the 4 hour as well. If we have a double bottom, because if it's on the 4 hour, we're good. So it does look like we have a double bottom on the 4 hour. Let's just get rid of that. Look at this. We do have a double bottom. As you see, the last double bottom that played out moved us to the upside. Boom. So we have another double bottom. Okay. So if we can move back above 1317, we are going to have a move possibly up to 1366 with this double bottom. As you see, this double bottom brought us up to here. We might get cut off at about 1343, though. I'm not going to lie. This could be an area. If we can get back up to this 1366 and get rejected, we could have some sort of a cup and handle. You could look at it something like this, like a cup and handle. Whoop. Jeez, that was horrible. Yo. But we could have that, and then we could have some sort of a retracement to this level and then a breakout. So we could have like a cup and handle here. I know it doesn't look perfect, but this is what I'm looking for the bullish side. Now, yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot that I can do here. All right, let's go to the 30-minute. I'm just trying to find something that we can really grab onto and be like, yeah, we're gonna be moving to the upside very soon. So we do have a falling wedge right here. Good. So we're going to take this. And we're going to take why does it always look different? And then I do it, it's the same thing. Dang. Even on the 30-minute, I mean, you could kind of say that this is a falling wedge. We do have this part underneath of it, which is fine, but we do have this downward trending resistance. I'm going to call this. It does look better as we're only under on one area right here, which is fine. I do want to see a test of this $13 level. We're going to have some resistance at the 200 moving average at 1296. But if we can get above this level, hit here 1318 breakout, I see 1350, and then a possible move to the top of the wedge at $13.86. So this is good. We do have some bullish news. Now let's go to the CFGI after we look at this 15-minute because I want to see what they're saying. God. There's just like nothing here, this falling wedge. So if we go on the 15, we can actually take this falling wedge a little bit closer to about right here. So we do have a bullish scenario on the 15-minute time frame. Oops, wasn't trying to do that. Oh. Okay, I'm going to do it like that. So we do have some sort of a falling wedge, but it also could be a descending channel, which is bearish. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sure with the smaller time frames. We are not overbought. As you see this 44 right here to the 42, we are above it for support. So there is a possible move to this upside. And this could be considered a falling wedge. It just kind of depends on if it breaks out and with volume. So 1273 is a good test of that area. So let's go over to the CFGI now. This is going to tell us what the whales are doing and the indicators. I do want to go over here to the, oh, it's not here. Sorry, it's over here. To the technicals real quick. Let's look at this, more technicals, and then we'll go to the CFGI. So as you see on the daily, it still says buy. There's 10 neutral, 2 sell, so there's not a lot of indications or oscillators saying to sell right now. As you saw with my technical analysis, I didn't even look at this first. So my technical analysis agrees with their oscillators. Let's just say that. So, oops, oh my God, dude, I screwed up. Okay, sorry about that. Son of a gun. If I press the down button on my computer, it changes the symbol. So, but yeah, so on the oscillators, neutral 9, sell 1, buy 1. On the moving averages, it's strong buy. Neutral 1, sell 1, buy 13. So this is pretty cool. If we look at the momentum buy, MACD says to sell, neutral, neutral, neutral. This is the 1 buy, the 1 sell. The exponential, all the moving averages say to buy, 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 buy on the daily. So this is pretty cool. If we go to this 4 hour, where's the 4 hour? I want to see the 4 hour. So it's saying to sell on the 4 hour. I don't agree with that. I think the 4 hour looks really bullish right now, but I think there is strong selling indications, which you do have to pay attention to. Even if I don't want to have it happen, bull bear power. So it looks like the bears are a little bit outdoing the bulls right now, but that's only because the whales. So if we take this information, we go over to the CFGI and we look at it on the 4 hour as well, we look at the whales are very negative right now. So if we take that information, we go over here and we look at the sell bull bear power. Well, that's because the whales are negative right now on the 4 hour. The dominance is very negative. We're moving against Bitcoin. The social's neutral, search is neutral, price score neutral, but the volatility is looking positive, which means it's not too volatile right now. So it's a good time to dollar cost average in without worrying about the price dumping, not financial advice. And the volume's looking positive on the 4 hour. So impulse neutral, technical neutral. I'm saying bullish. There is a couple bearish signs, and the bears are in control right now, and that's something you have to take into consideration. Now on the daily, let's see. We're looking at very positive volatility, not a lot of volatility on the day. The volume's looking very positive for some reason. I guess there's enough volume going on today. I don't really agree with that 100%, but dominance very negative, surge neutral, whales negative on the daily. As you see, if the whales are positive, we're going to be moving up in the price, right? And the whales are negative, we're not going to be moving as much. Now let's see. This might actually the 4 hour. If I just go right here, it does look like we have a symmetrical triangle. So I can see why they're saying it's a little bit neutral, you know, because we do have this symmetrical triangle right here. But I mean, I almost want to call it, yeah, no, that's a symmetrical triangle. I was thinking it was a possible falling wedge, but that's a symmetrical triangle. We're doing a squeeze right here. And same kind of thing over here as well. Okay, we have this, you know, symmetrical triangle. We did break out of this area right here, but if we kind of go like this, we also have this symmetrical triangle. Ooh, actually, this might be more, it is kind of a symmetrical triangle, but it's also kind of a falling wedge. So I mean, we're just looking super neutral right now. Even the patterns that are telling us whether we're bullish or bearish are neutral right now. So I'm actually bullish on ICP. I do see another move up to about $14 again. We could have a move down to the downside first, about 10. It looks like the whales really like to scoop it up at 10 bucks. So yeah, let's get into some questions, comments here. He said good night, goodbye, and good night. All right, let's go. Just forfeit. The guys in the house. Smash that like button, please. Subscribe, hit notifications, and go join that airdrop because we're giving every 2 ICP Renegades you hold, you're going to get one for free. Smash that like button. Thoughts on the ICP ETP launch in January 24th in Europe. So I am not versed on that yet. I just read about it right now. I want to do more research, but that's something I need to write down real quick so that I don't forget ETP. We could look into it right now real quick. What time is it? Oh, we're getting kind of late. Let me just see if I can't pull up anything. ICP ETP Europe. Okay. I don't know if I can find it here. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Okay, let me bring you guys over here. I found it. Cool. All right, so DeFi Technologies, subsidiary Valor Inc. announces. Let's see this. Cision. DeFi Technologies subsidiary Valor Inc. announces plans to launch a physical-backed ETP for the Internet Computer Protocol token in collaboration with the Dfinity Foundation. So it looks like there's going to be an expansion of physical-backed ETPs. DeFi Technologies subsidiary, launching a physical-backed exchange-traded product for the Internet Computer. What? For the Internet Computer Protocol ICP token in collaboration with Dfinity. This comes on the heels of a recent collaboration between Valor Inc. and Bitcoin Swiss. Bitcoin Susie? AG to demonstrate Valor's dedication to expanding physically backed digital assets, asset products, and broadening market accessibility for cryptocurrencies on traditional exchanges like etc. Pioneering blockchain innovation. The Internet Computer Protocol ICP is a blockchain platform designed to extend the functionality of Web3 with a significant market cap of around $6 billion. Dfinity has positioned itself as a major innovator in the blockchain space, with the ICP token ranking at number 17 globally. So this is pretty cool. This is back in November. I didn't even see this one. So they're going to converge the traditional capital markets with the world of decentralized finance. And they proudly announced that its subsidiary Valor is the leading issuer of exchange traded products that will provide simplified access to digital assets, will offer a physical backed ETP for the ICP token, and collaboration with the Definity Foundation. I'm going to link this over here. I'm not going to read the whole thing because we'd be here all day. I'm probably going to read this on my own, though, and you guys can as well. This is fire. Thank you, Airborne, for that. My guy. So that's good, man. That's really good stuff. That should have been on your year-end video, man. Dang. Is about to form last leg of the W. Yeah, we're looking. I'm looking at more bullish patterns in the charts. Now, whales look at the same charts we do, though. You have to understand that, because when they're looking at these charts, they probably watch videos of influencers of the cryptos that they're doing and watch the TA, or they have their own technical analysts, probably trained ones instead of me, an untrained financial analyst. Go to 1 hour, look at short-term candle structures. It's much more consistent, and we did. So good call. Symmetrical triangle squeezing, man. I agree, 100%. I know. I was trying to make like glitter out of gold or gold out of glitter. Sometimes it doesn't work because I'm a bull. I'm a bull on ICP, but I will tell you the bear scenarios. But I like to keep it bullish, man. We're not in that mindset of losing over here. We're in the mindset of winning. When I had the losing mindset, I missed out on 100K. I'm not doing that with ICP. So we're in a bullish mindset, but we're going to be practical for you guys. So I'm just seeing Bitcoin go down to 38K, but that's just me. And that's a possibility. So I talked about this when we had our futures ETF. When traditional finance comes into the market, they're going to push the price down. They're not short-term investors. They're long-term investors, or they, wreck shorts and longs and make money in the short term, but they're going to have that long-term mindset. And so what happens when they do this spot ETF, what happens? The price pumps to 49 and then back down. And we see Bitcoin break that $45,000 level that we were holding for a while, 43, and then go all the way down to 41.5 as soon as these ETFs come out. Now, is this a bad thing for crypto and Bitcoin and ICP and Ethereum for the long run? No. This is just what they do to get these weak hands out of the market, like to get you to sell your crypto so that they come in and buy, and then you're like, damn, it's pumping again, I'm going to buy again, and they take your money again. So as long as you dollar cost average, you buy the dips, and you don't sell your Bitcoin when it goes down at a loss, then you're good, man. That it's just, but 38 is a definite possibility. I'm looking at about 38.5 for a retracement, 39.3. So those are the levels that I'm looking at for Bitcoin for sure, especially with these ETFs. But us not being connected with Bitcoin too much, as you saw, it was very negative. We're not connected with Bitcoin as much. So if it does go down like it did from 49 down to 41, we didn't see Internet Computer go under that $10 range. That's because we're not tied to Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is more tied to the stock market right now because of the ETFs than it is the traditional cryptocurrency market, and it's not going to be that way for long. I'm just saying more money is coming in from outside of the cryptocurrency market in the exchange traded fund that they're not even using real Bitcoin. They lock up Bitcoin. So that is going to untie us a little bit from the market, because not all cryptocurrency money is just going into the market now. So you have to think about that and why we're not so tied to Bitcoin right now when Bitcoin has been moving the market for the past 6 months. So it's just, if you look at, go watch Crypto Airborne. I know he does the DXY or whatever, the US dollar. He does that all the time over there. And you can see in the Bitcoin dominance, you can see how that's doing. Go check out his channel for sure on that. So thank you, Ben. Yeah. So when I'm on here, I'm not thinking about that kind of stuff. Like you're like, why is this guy so happy when his grandma just passed? Like, I'm not, honestly, like I'm crushed, but I have to make these videos, and this is just me when I'm live. Like, that's my personality. I've just always been like that. So thank you though. Like, I miss my grandma a lot. Love you, grandma. My grandma. All right. So I think that's about all we're going to have. Thank you guys for joining. Definitely go check out that airdrop. And we're giving away 3 free NFTs right now. There's a $60 floor price. We're giving away $180 right now, 180 bucks. Go over on my Twitter. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, and follow, man. It's pretty easy. And then you could get one of 3 $60 NFTs. Then if you hold 2, you're going to get another one for free. So we're giving value to our holders, man. That's the whole point of this project. One, I want to test my waters in the developer side of the internet computer. I want to build a game, but I want to reward my community of you guys that have been here with me. So let's go. All right, guys. That being said, goodbye and good ICP.